What is going on, everyone, and welcome to another episode of my channel. Today we're going to be doing a boat review slash tour of how I set it up, and I know a lot of you guys have been wanting this video for a while, and I had nothing better to do today, so I figured I'd come down here and show you guys my rig. Here's my boat. This is a Phoenix 618 Pro. So basically what this boat is, it's an 18.5 foot boat with a 175 Mercury Pro XS on it. And this motor right here is a really quality motor. It's a 2-stroke, and I've had Mercuries on both the boats I've owned, and I really like them. I mean, I don't really have anything to compare them with, but when you don't really have a problem with it, there's really nothing that makes me want to go try a new motor, if you know what I mean. It's a 175 Pro XS, and it'll get this boat pushing in the excess of 65 miles per hour, depending on how you load it, but I can generally always hit 65 no matter what I have in it. And we're running for those of you who are wondering, this is a 24 pitch Tempest. I would have loved to have a hydraulic jack plate, but they're a little pricey, so we just went with the manual. And then if you're wondering why it's half in the garage, I pushed it out in the sun because it got wet yesterday. Let me fix that real quick. As you can see, we're running the blue colors, and I personally love blue bass boats. That's why I got that color. It's a little unique, and it definitely turns a lot of heads, but I always have loved blue boats. And with Phoenix, you can order custom colors. So this is a custom color. This is not like a color they have already set up on their website. We custom made this color, and we did that through Weedas Marine. Sean runs that shop. It's over in Alexandria, Kentucky. Real good guys over there, and they treated me well, and they made it a really enjoyable process to pick up this boat and order it. Here for the trolling motor, we have a Minn Kota Fortrex. In my opinion, I've used every trolling motor out there pretty much. Honestly, I probably have. This is the best trolling motor I've ever used. In my opinion, Motor Guides or any other line of Minn Kota, nothing comes close to this motor. It's the best thing ever. What I love about it, the best feature on this motor is this hydraulic piston right here. And Motor Guides, I know you can add them, but Motor Guides don't come standard with that. And when I get in a guy's boat with a Motor Guide, I put down that motor, people know I have a Fortrex, and that goes with everybody else because you're used to that piston being, it's so easy to deploy. You can just literally lift it up and let go of the rope, and it'll deploy real softly. Whether a Motor Guide, they'll slam, and you have to let it down easily, and they're pretty heavy. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a really nice feature and a luxurious feature at that. This is a 80-pound 24-volt trolling motor, and we got the Sonar puck right here for this. So if I'm drop shotting or whatever I'm doing, I just like to see what is directly under me. And another good feature is this bump bar right here. This thing is priceless for the trolling motor. I've seen motors without this, and as you can see, it just locks that motor down. And if you think when you're trailering and when you're hitting waves, you definitely need something to support that, because as good as any trolling motor is, without that support, it's still, all the shock is going on the hinges. So this will save the life of your trolling motor, and it's just overall a cheap investment to help your expensive trolling motor last longer. This gator hide, this is like a rubbery material on the trailer, and this is chip proof. As you can see, I mean, this boat's pretty new, but I've used it a lot. As you can see though, this trailer looks new, which it is, but it's gonna look like that 5 years from now because you can't chip this trailer. So it's really good for gravel and stuff like that. The Tracker did not have that, and at the end of our 4 years of owning it, you definitely could tell. Also have LED lights, which is really nice as well, because some trailers don't come equipped with LED lights like our Tracker. The LEDs are just nice because they're really bright. Of course, they're a lot better than the standard bulb, and they don't go out as much. Okay, so stepping up into the boat, here's the layout right here. We'll go in depth right now. What I really like about Phoenix is they think about a lot of little fisherman-friendly features. Pretty much all boats do not have a piston on these back two lockers. Phoenix does, so it's really nice just to not to worry about fully flipping it up. You can just unlock it, and it'll come up for you. In this box, I simply keep all my tournament gear, my weighing bag. This box has my call buoys and balance beam, and under that I have all my paperwork and stuff like that. Nothing to see in there. I'm not even gonna open it. It has all my batteries, gas tank, pretty much like every other boat. These are my live wells right here. I really like them. They come standard with the oxygenator, which is really cool for a boat. Here's the import right there. Pumps oxygen in, pumps it down there in the live well, and keeps your fish healthy. Lift it up, it also doubles as a step. Lift it up, and I got all my essentials in here. I got first aid kits. Why do I even have earplugs in here? I don't know, but I do. I have phone charger, GoPro stuff, line, bass boat saver for the screens, sunglasses, GoPro charger, phone charger, scale, marker buoy, keeps on going. And that is it for the console. Here's the seats, really sharp looking seats. They look like seats out of a sports car. Pretty sick seats right there. They're silver, black, and gray. Looks really good. Sitting down in the console, right here, you got an adjustable steering wheel. Adjust it however you want. I like it probably, well, pretty high. And I have my Lowrance 9 mounted on a precision sonar mount that Weedas Marine installed custom for this boat, and they did a great job. These mounts right here are fantastic. HDS 9, centered, love it like that. Don't like them flush because you have to look over the steering wheel. This elevates and gets it close to my face, and it looks freaking cool. Really good switches, they're not touch. Phoenix does it simple, and there's nothing to go wrong with them, which I like. Underneath, we got the hot foot, so you don't have to keep one hand on this, one hand on the steering wheel. You can keep both hands on the steering wheel, which is a lot safer and really convenient. And just little features like this, cup holder, phone holder right there, and we also got our smart gauge, tells everything about the motor. Here's another cool feature right here is it's got the net holder. My net is under here, right here, so I don't have to have it laying out. I don't have to have it half sticking out of the floor. I can completely put it in the drain right there, and when I need it, I can go ahead and grab it. So it's great, because the net is the most cluttering item in a boat, is their passenger rod box. So this is great. This is a good little storage niche. You can either use it for yourself if you fish alone, or I have a bunch of buddies that always come with me. They can throw their rods in there, and then a few extra ones on top, which is awesome. Here's a storage box. This is my garbage bin. Underneath, you can throw some more garbage. Here's another storage. I like to keep my dyes, my reel oil little towel in there, and that comes up as well. And then the big one in the middle is my cooler, and this is from 2 days ago. Still got ice, and it's been sitting out in the sun today too, so awesome cooler, by the way. In the classic Phoenix layout right here, lift this up, and boom, beautifully laid out. You got your board, you got your lure hanger, you got your bungees right here for tackle boxes on the sides, little lip right down there to keep my line. Then this holds the 370 boxes, so I got 370 boxes lined up there, and then all the way up there, there's another shelf right there that you can keep even more 370s. And even in the middle, I don't even know if you can see that, but in the middle down there, there's this little dry storage where you can keep like your fishing license or something like that. And we also have the Cook's go-to tackle clips right here that clip on your baits. On the side, we got 2 matching rod lockers. I don't even know how many of these hold. They hold like 10 rods a piece, I think. 10 tubes a piece, but I think you can fit more in there. And you got your little shelf down there. These are all my rods. I always have it stacked with rods. At least 10. I don't really like to double them up, but I can if I need to bring more than that. But I got my rods in there. Put that down. And then over here is another rod box. But this one I don't use for rods. This one I use for, you know, life vest. I have my box of plastics right here. I have a lure retriever, which is a piece of gold right here. This thing is like 40 bucks, and you'll get that back in a day fishing square bills. Really awesome right there. Got your light, and I have my throw cushion in there, and my inflatables. These consoles are completely fiberglassed in, which is awesome. A lot of boats, you reach under there and you can feel wires, and that is not good with a bass boat. A lot of times you're fishing on the elements, and eventually stuff can go wrong underneath the console if you get moisture under there, so you have the thing completely fiberglassed in. Up here you have the recessed trolling motor pedal, fiberglassed in, keeps the trolling motor even with the deck so you're not standing all lopsided all day, and it's good on your feet. Coming up, you got your tool holder right here. Put your pliers, scissors, whatever you got in there. Coming up, I got another precision sonar mount right here. This thing is awesome. Keeps it centered. It's not off to the side. It's not down recessed into the deck. Raises it up closer to my face, and it looks freaking cool. And you got your light switch and your trim. So that is it. That is the tour of the Big Bassmaster 1 Bassin' Machine. I will see you guys next time.